Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. In this video, I'm going to be doing some decorating for my daughter's third birthday party and also kind of like a after party reset. So this is the dining room. This is where we're going to be having it. She is having a Finding Dory birthday party, and she has always loved Finding Dory and Finding Nemo since she was itty bitty, but this year she has been wanting to watch Dory a lot more. So this year was like the perfect year to have her Finding Dory birthday party. This banner here I tried to put in this window right here, but it was just not big enough. I tried the tablecloth underneath, it still did not work. So I decided to put the happy birthday banner together. There's a happy birthday banner I had to put together, and then the little hanging decorations as well, and I thought it looked perfect for that window. And then I decided to put the happy birthday banner over here on this wall, which turned out perfectly. And I really wanted something in this area. Now, those are actually supposed to be hanging from those little swirly hanging things. And I decided to just use some tape and put them on the wall for like a little background for that snack table. And then here I am putting a tablecloth onto the table. So I decided to do a bit of a DIY here. I decided to take some streamers and kind of twirl them around and make them look like seaweed. I did the best I could there, but I needed to kind of like hide where the tape and everything was. So I added another tablecloth, which is a pale blue color, and I added some fishnet. And then on the other table, I did the blue, pale blue, kind of like a runner. And this is how everything is looking. I was really loving how everything turned out. I was going to blow up some balloons, but the balloons, uh, I couldn't blow them up. So I had to have my husband go the next day and get a helium tank. And then we just blew them up that day. And here I am making little fish tanks, little fish bowls. I just added some sand, some rocks, Dory and Nemo in there. I did have Squirt and Bruce, but I added them to the snack table. And I also wanted to add some more color, so I added some of those blue pebbles in there. And then here I am just wrapping up my daughter's Finding Dory seashell collecting game. I did a really messed up job. I did not do a very good job wrapping this gift. It was late. That was the last thing that I had to do. But anyways, I love decorating the night before party day to surprise my daughter and see her reaction the next day. And y'all, she was in awe of everything. She loved it all. And this is how everything turned out. She had a really fun birthday. She loved it. My mama made the Finding Dory cake. She did an awesome job. But everything turned out so good. And I'm so happy that my daughter had a good birthday and that everything came out so well. Okay, y'all. So this is Sunday. We had her birthday Saturday, and then Sunday night is when I decided to do a cleanup. Now, we did take out all the trash that was trash. It was like 4 bags of trash, y'all. So I'm going to start off by clearing off this table here. This is my old dining room table. I'm going to put it back into storage after I get it cleared off. the centerpieces that I made for my daughter's birthday, I'm just going to put them in her big girl room and let her keep them. I always like to keep a little keepsake from each of her birthdays. So I'm going to let her keep those. And I normally would throw all of the birthday decorations away, like the banners and stuff like that. But this year, I decided to keep the Finding Dory birthday decoration. It's not very many decorations anyway. All it is just the banner and then the wall banner, the happy birthday one with Dory on there, and just a little hanging decorations. So it wasn't very much. The balloons and stuff like that, I just let them kind of like float until they kind of deflate. But she hasn't really been playing with the balloons since then, so I'm probably just going to go ahead and pop them and just throw them away. So then I moved onto this area and took the banner down, and then I'm going to tackle the table here as well. Here I am popping the balloons. I do not like to poke them to pop them because it's too loud. I seen someone take a pair of scissors and kind of cut where the tie is to let them deflate. And now here is the dining room all back to normal. And now I am wiping down our dining room table. Y'all, I love our new dining table and chairs. I got them from Amazon. Ours was falling apart, our old one, so we had to get a new one. And now I'm just putting the runner and a centerpiece back on the table. And now I am moving on to the coffee bar area, and I'm just going to give it a good wipe down. And I'm going to put my tray back on there, and then my Keurig. I will probably be switching my Keurig out soon for my espresso machine. I do like to switch my machines out every once in a while. And now we've moved on to the kitchen, which is kind of the biggest mess. I mean, it wasn't that bad until I started bringing all of the party stuff in here to be washed. And now I'm loading up the dishwasher. I didn't have to load up a ton of dishes. Mostly it was like a lot of sippy cups that my daughter had laying around. And now I'm just going to go ahead and start washing all of the party stuff that needed to be rewashed. I will be keeping all of this party stuff. That way I don't have to keep rebuying and rebuying and rebuying. That stuff does come in handy for parties and get-togethers. So I will be keeping it. The dispensers I will also keeping as well. Now I have moved to the stove and the countertops and getting them cleared off and picked up. The beverage dispensers, I'm actually going to put back into the pantry. That's where I have been keeping them since last year. So until I can get a bin, that is where they are going to stay. Y'all, it took me 2.5 hours to get everything done. It's amazing how small a space is, and it takes you so long just to get one area done. It feels like it takes me forever to get the kitchen clean, which is just so wild to me. But how a tiny space can seem like it takes forever to get clean. So that bowl that was on top of the microwave, it had toys and stuff like that in there. So I had to take the toys out, put them back in my daughter's playroom, and then I just went ahead and wiped all of the counter spaces down. Now I moved on to the stove, and the stove was not that bad because I did clean it like the night before. So I did go ahead and just spray it with some method cleaner and wiped it down. And then I'm gonna wipe down this little corner here, my favorite little corner. And now my kitchen is all clean. I love a clean kitchen, y'all. So much nicer. I'm so glad to have my kitchen back. To have everything picked up and cleaned up. Now we are in the living room area, and this is the last area that I am going to be cleaning. These are just some of the areas that needs to be cleaned. It's not too bad, but we were picking toys up throughout the day just so it doesn't get too cluttered in here. When it starts to feel too cluttered, then we pick toys up and put them back into her playroom. And I'm starting off with her little table over here in this area. I did wipe her little table down. For some reason, I thought it was still recording and it wasn't. And now I moved on over here into this little area here. And then I'm going to give it a wipe down. Now, this area here, I really do want to like go and get another piece of furniture for this area. I just feel like I need something higher in that area. So I do need to be on the hunt for something in that area there. I put it over there because it's such a big space there and it needed to be filled. And then my daughter, she really loves like all of the space here in the living room without the coffee table being here in the way. So those are like the reasons I put the coffee table over there in case anyone was wondering. And now I decided to go ahead and tackle the shelves. They weren't that bad. I just needed to pick some things up and kind of give it everything a good wipe down. That way it can be all clean again. Now, I was going to tackle my daughter's playroom this night, but y'all, I'm going to be honest with y'all. It was too big of a task to tackle because, and I'm still tackling it now. I still don't have it cleaned or organized like it needs to be. And it's driving me crazy. But it took me 2.5 hours just to do the living room, the dining room, and the kitchen. So, and it was already almost 1 o'clock. So, if I had tackled her playroom, I would have been up all night. That's how bad it was. Y'all, I have got to redo this mantle, okay? I sprayed it with spray paint and it's like really, it's chalk paint and it's really rough at the top. So I need to like sand that down and I just need to repaint the whole mantle again. Okay, y'all, so this is the living room all cleaned and picked up. Y'all, that is going to be it for this video. Hope y'all enjoyed it, and I will talk to y'all in my next one. Bye, y'all.